Welcome to God Chosen Cosmic Melodies. So we're going to jump in for another good one. We're going to just dive right into it and talk about what is mental toughness from the book Level Up, 100 exercises to boost your resilience, determination, and grit. Your mental toughness boot camp over here. But I'm only going to read 2 pages. Well, 1 page, but the front and the back. I feel called to read this part. So mental toughness is defined as the capacity to deal effectively with stressors, pressures, and challenges to perform to the best of your ability. So I feel like this is so helpful to talk about and to encourage other people to be more mentally tough during the times we're living in. Whatever emergency, worry, or fear we could be facing, mental toughness is like vital to get through these, those kind of difficult times. So deal effectively with stressors, pressures, and challenges to perform to the best of your abilities. Regardless of the circumstances in which you may find yourself, possessing the trait means that you are confident in who you are and have the inner strength to face down and rebound from whatever situations are thrown at you. Often the term is used synonymously with grit or resilience. I am resilient. I trust the movement. I negate the chaos. Uplift the negative. I show up at the table again and again and again. I close my mouth and learn to listen. That's a song by Appalachia. I don't know if I said that right, but it's called Resilient. You should hear it if you haven't already. But yeah, often the term is used synonymously with grit or resilience. And though related, they're each distinct concepts. Mental toughness. Hold on 1 second. Oh, also, walking karma over here. You either got good karma or you got bad karma. You got that good juju or you got that bad juju. But like walking karma. I have accumulated a lot of good karma, so I'm really thankful for that. Let me just drink this water really quick so I can read again. Wow, my throat getting all scratchy. Okay, so in this chapter, you will prepare to make your own mental toughness to the next level. By first exploring each of these different concepts in more detail, you'll then learn more about why a solid foundation of your inner strength is crucial to happiness and success. After assessing your current level of mental toughness, you'll uncover the power of habits and goals in advancing to a higher level. Finally, you'll find tips and suggestions for making the most out of each exercise. Okay, yeah, so talking about the book, I'm going to skip over to the characteristics of mentally tough people. So these things, the more we embody these characteristics for ourselves, the better off we're going to be in overcoming challenges and things that arise in life. Because the success that we seek to achieve outside of us happens when we first have a solid foundation in ourselves. And so I'm big on constantly doing a lot of inner work, a lot of inner work. So that when those external things, opportunities and those kind of things, whatever it is presents itself, I tend to look at challenges in an optimistic way, even if it's like the most toughest thing to go through, because I practice to the best of my ability mental fortitude and mental toughness, so that I can be as optimistic as I can be throughout like tough things in life. So 1, emotional resilience. They know that emotional reaction predicate behavior, and they always try to maintain a balance between emotion and logic. They are in control of their emotions and not the other way around. So to be mentally tough, you are emotionally resilient. So you remember you are the master behind your thoughts and your emotions. You don't fall into your thoughts and your feelings and act out from there, but instead you allow those feelings and thoughts to pass through you, and you know that you are the logic behind those emotions. So 2 is grit. They are passionate and conscious about their work and have a strong why behind everything they do. This makes it easier for them to stick to it for a long haul. 3, patience and self-control. They work persistently towards their long-term goals and view success as a marathon, not a sprint. So like it's for longevity. They know that mastery takes time and practice, and they have the self-control to choose progress over distractions and immediate gratifications. 4, motivation. They have an unwavering commitment to their goals. They know success takes more than a desire for change. They know success takes more than a desire for change. It takes constant practice. So practice your craft internally and externally. And, practicing being the master of your thoughts and your emotions with anything that arises in life. So optimism. They face fear and discomfort. This is 5. They face fear and discomfort again and again and again, all while maintaining a positive mindset. I do my best to really, really, really embody these. But like for all of us, it's a work in progress our whole life, So if you find yourself not practicing these things, it's an easy fix. We just have to do our best in getting back on track to practicing it consistently. So face fear and discomfort again and again, all while maintaining a positive mindset. They are able to find the silver lining in and even the darkest of clouds. Number 6, stress management. They have a strong handle on their stress levels during difficult situations, keeping calm in order to make quick decisions and do what needs to be done. Sometimes when I'm so calm in like things that people normally wouldn't be calm in, a lot of the times people who don't manage their stress, they get frustrated with how calm I am. They're like, why are you so calm? Because they want me to like freak out and stress out like everybody else. But I'm like, well, that's not the way. That's not going to help anybody. That's not even going to help the situation. And I try to explain to them like, well, if you practice this too, it's going to be better for all of us if we all practice it together. And I'm not just the only one maintaining like calm in a difficult situation, so then if more than one person is maintaining this mastery inside of themselves, then the sooner those resolutions can come about. And also there won't be friction between people, right? When each person is tuning into this mastery inside of themselves and practicing it when it matters the most. So then there's not just one person trying to hold it together for everybody else or anyone else. And because everybody else is choosing to have a strong handle on their stress levels during difficult situations, they keep calm in order to make quick decisions and find other resolutions or solutions. So number 7, confidence. They are confident in their abilities and they don't let self-doubt get in the way of going after what they want. Number 8, self-awareness. They have a deep understanding of their needs, values, and goals. This understanding is what guides them in their pursuit of success. So, needs, values, and goals, like those are things that to question yourself. What are those things for you? Number 9, the ability to embrace failure. They don't shy away from calculated risk because they are not afraid to fail. They see failure as an opportunity for growth. I've been big on this past year, and it's like right when you're going for something and then things don't pan out the way that you thought, and it's like kind of disappointing. I always just choose to look at it in a way where what was I supposed to learn from that? And so when I attempt another thing or whatever else it is, I come from a place of like a growth vibration. So number 10, because remember, there's no such thing as failure as long as we don't give up. Even if we do fail sometimes, or we hit roadblocks, like you're so onto something and you feel so sure about it, and then a roadblock comes up, and it's like there's no such thing as failure as long as you just never give up. So number 10, attentional focus. They focus on their goals and priorities, making a continual commitment to what is important to them. So benefits of being mentally tough. So what can we expect to gain from befriending discomfort? Putting unconventional effort into your life or embracing failure. The benefits of toughing up mentally can manifest in many different areas, from your career path to your personal relationships to your health. So, when you have like a health problem and like, or you're in a lot of pain, mental fortitude is so important. I was in an accident at 10 years old, and I dealt with a lot of pain in my lifespan, like heavy pain, like critical levels of pain. And I didn't know the power of I didn't know like the scientific part or the facts behind this, but I just as a kid, I practiced it. Mind over matter. And it was not something that was really told to me. It was just something I did to get through it. And then later in life, I realized, oh my God, it is like the most solid truth ever. It really is mind over matter. Even when the pain hurts and it really bad, like whatever pain it is, mental anguish or emotional anguish or physical pain, when you remember that you can heal things depending on your perspective and your mind, it really is mind over matter. And you can heal a lot of relationships, your personal relationships and your health with mind over matter. Choosing to shift your perspective and how you perceive things, and to infuse healing into the situation, infuse healing into your emotional state, your mental state, your spiritual state, your physical state, your financial state. Infuse solutions, infuse healing from the higher realms into your vessel and then into the situation, because then that creates an energetic shift that is more helpful than falling into the situation alone. Instead, you remember your power to shift energy with your mind and your perceptions. So main benefits you can expect are self-empowerment. You empower yourself when you choose to have mind over matter perspective. You'll get stronger connections with others. Instead of getting like frustrated with people or low vibrational things, you choose to be mindful of mastering your thoughts and your feelings, so that we can have stronger connections amongst ourselves with each other. And then we have enhanced performance in both professional and personal realms, and increased resilience. So then it goes on to describe other things like self-empowerment, strong connection. Oh wait, I just read all that. So it goes into it further. Wait, I'll just read this one last part. By leveling up your mental toughness, you'll nurture an unshakable belief in your abilities to get through anything, even the most toughest times of your life, and the confidence needed to shrug off circumstances and move beyond your current situation towards the life of your dreams, towards solutions. You'll understand new perspectives on outdated beliefs that are holding you back from life you want to live, from the life you want to live. For example, moving from a self-critical, fixed mindset of "I can't change who I am," failure is weakness and should be avoided at all costs, to a self-assured growth mindset. Okay, wait, sorry. I just kind of I needed to read this differently. So instead of having the mindset of "I can't change who I am," you have a self-assured growth mindset, and instead you tell yourself things like "I am capable and open to learning. Mistakes are an essential part of long-term development." So yeah, that is so true, because I've come across a couple of roadblocks, and it's discouraging, but God puts in my heart to just get back up and keep trying, because something's got to give. And it's at some point in time, those breakthroughs are going to come. It's inevitable. We just can't give up. That's the thing. That's what God puts in my heart. So stronger connections. The benefit of mental toughness will also manifest in your relationships with others. An outward attitude of positivity, patience, reliability is always appreciated and often reciprocated. People will be motivated to treat you with the same kindness and respect that you are extending to them. Additionally, the emotion regulation skills that you build as you increase in your mental toughness can improve your communication, helping you to control and better express strong emotions such as anger, and often get in the way of effective conversation. So when you practice mental toughness and you know to how to handle your thoughts and your feelings, you are a better communicator, because you're not acting out of anger or those low vibrational feelings or thoughts. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this one here. I felt called to read that because all of us need this reminder to tune into our mental toughness, especially during the times that we are living in today throughout humanity, a lot of changes. And so what can help us time and time again is to rise up from within. Rise up. To rise above is to lead a life of love. To rise above is to lead a life of love. That's one of my lyrics. Those are one of my lyrics in one of my flows that I wrote. But yeah, to rise up is to lead a life of love and level up in your mental toughness, so that we can get through these turbulent times or concerning times, whatever it may be. Just remember that we have God on our side. If you so choose to use your free will to choose God, seek God's guidance, because God wants to counsel you. God wants to guide you. God wants to heal us from inside, give us supernatural provision, supernatural guidance, supernatural protection. But you have to choose that. You have to choose with your free will to tune into God, the heaven realms above, and have it flow through your vortex and your energy center and fill you up in times of toughness, and with supernatural empowerment. You can level up with your mental toughness and your supernatural protection with the Most High in your heart center. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. Remember to pray for your goals, your possessions, your pets, your friends, your family, and humanity at large, because the power of prayer is really underestimated, and we all need to stop underestimating the power of prayer throughout humanity, because it's so vital in the times we're living in today. And so yeah, I will leave this one here, and I will talk to you in my next video.